Hello, darling. Say hi to all the hybrids. My infernal beast, yes. He says hi. Hello, darklings, lightlings, everyone in between. How are you today? So, yeah, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys, do a little update. Um, Very anxious. I don't know why. Well, I wanted to tell you guys kind of what's been going on, why I've been kind of dodging videos and interacting so much. A lot of you know last year I lost my mom, and that heavily, heavily impacted me. Um, well, I got a phone call a few months later about my dad. And he's technically my stepdad, but the man raised me. Wonderful man. I wouldn't be who I am if it weren't for him. And I was told, he don't have long to live. He had bladder cancer, and I didn't know this. I don't know if he did or not until that phone call. So I felt guilty for not being able to go see my mother, um, and be at her funeral and such, like in person, because of lockdown and all that. And I made the choice with my dad to come back and see him. Uh, I seen him once before he passed. It wasn't that long, but it was a very good uh, uh, what would you call that? Like reunion. Reunion. That's the word I'm looking for. And sorry, I'm just trying to not be like emotional. It had been quite a few years, since I'd seen him, when I'd moved to New York from the South. And I moved in with my brother here in Alabama, and wanted to help him get through all this as well. Um, Matt was my brother Matt's biological father, and you know, we were always close. So I won't pretend that those two deaths did not devastate us kids, my sister, brother, and I. My sister, she's still in New York. But on top of that, he passed Halloween Eve, Samhain Eve, and my mother passed Mother's Day in the UK, and my mother's sister passed shortly before my dad, leaving my grandmother, and she also one who I wouldn't be who I am without. All these people um, that shaped and molded my life until now. That taught me valuable lessons, that supported and loved me no matter how much I fucked up, no matter how rebellious or crazy I was. Um, these were good people, people I loved dearly, and the only people my siblings and I had. Um, so that left my grandmother. She'd buried all her children in her lifetime. Uh, Shortly after my dad, my grandmother had passed. And all these back to back within 8 months um, kind of did something to me. So I had to withdraw and go within, uh, And I wanted you guys to just kind of know and understand why all the inconsistencies and delays. It's because I fight and want to move on and get my life going. It's just hard when everyone you ever knew and loved died within a short amount of time. And the feeling of grief alone sucks. But what my siblings and I cannot get over is we and our children are the only ones left uh, to carry on our family, and we do have, wonderful aunts still living, and they've been very supportive, very helpful, and I love them to death. Besides that, um, it's us kids, and we're just trying to figure out where to go from here. I'm not going to pretend like the three of us aren't lost, because up till now we always had these people that all died within 8 months to depend on, to give us their wisdom. And I know people say things like, you're going to see them again, and they're not truly dead, which I believe full-heartedly. It just doesn't help because we are here now. We're here in this place now without them. And each of us have big, tough things going on in our lives. And we aren't sure how to navigate from here alone or with each other. So I'm probably going to be in Alabama for a little bit. I'm out in the middle of the woods though. I don't have my computer, my equipment, and internet out here. So gotta use my phone again. But I do hope to be getting back to videos soon, real soon. I'm a lot better than what I was. On top of all of it, I'm struggling with the fact that I had to leave Ireland. I had to leave my dream and everything I was doing. And my partner, who is my personal support and backbone. So the feeling is lonely, and as the oldest child, I feel I have a responsibility to my siblings. And I do. So it's been pretty fucking tough. But it doesn't mean we won't make it. It doesn't mean we're not strong enough to keep going. And it doesn't mean we won't persevere together through this and find our way. It's just one of those moments that really shook us to our core, our whole foundation, our whole beliefs. And I know we all know we're going to die someday, and the people we love are going to. But we grew up with seeing our parents have their parents. When my first son was born, there were 5 generations still living. And I guess it was pretty dumb looking back now, but I guess we always assumed we would have these people for a long time. And yeah, that was kind of a big slap in the face, man. But I just wanted to kind of explain that to you guys, because I love you guys. And I love, interacting. I love making content, and it makes my day to go live and see all the names that I know. And it's something that I really wanted to do when I made my channel. Community, unity. And without judgment, just love. So So I want to continue that dream. I just want to get better. But on a positive note, I have been writing through a lot of this still and trying to perfect things. I'm going to be re releasing the first book again, since Amazon kind of was selling it in certain places and restricting it in others. So we just decided to take that down and re upload it. And I changed the name to Finding Destiny. Haha. And Accepting Fate Bloodline Sagas will be released very soon, hopefully before the end of next week. Just doing some last minute stuff, and I'll be announcing that, and I'm really excited. So keep your eyes out for it. And yeah, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for hanging around, and much love.